Welcome to the Crystal Self-Healer Podcast. I'm Carissa Weaver. On this podcast, we blend the magic of crystals with the science of psychology to help you break free from chaos, ditch the overwhelm, and master your emotions so you can have more energy, get more done, and feel better every day. Get ready to unlock your intuition and restore your true power as we cover how you can transform your life using crystals and self-awareness. Are you ready to get started? All right, let's go. Raise your hand if you or someone you know said they need a vacation to recover from their vacation. I know the feeling all too well. I recently returned from a weekend away, just a few days to step away from my regular grind. Traveling always leaves me in a heightened state of emotional exhaustion. From all the preparations needed just for being away to the upheaval of schedule while I'm gone. And when I return, there's often little to no recovery time before diving back into the daily grind. There are seasons in life where you'll naturally be burning the candle at both ends. These moments demand your all and call you to step up. But they can also leave you with an energetic debt, the kind that sleep doesn't seem to fix and leaves you feeling depleted. In this episode, we are going to explore how to overcome emotional exhaustion with crystals, helping you to recharge and minimize downtime so you can return to your life feeling truly rested and refreshed. I'm sure at some point in your life you've experienced that lingering tiredness, that fatigue that follows you even if you had a full night's sleep, that no power nap or caffeine-laden beverage seems to remedy. This, my friends, can be emotional exhaustion. Emotional exhaustion manifests when you feel emotionally drained and depleted, often the result of prolonged stress, emotionally taxing situations, or overwhelming demands on your mental and emotional energy. Emotional exhaustion is likely to leave you feeling drained, making it easy for you to experience brain fog. It messes with your ability to think straight, focus, and make decisions. You'll notice increased irritability, strained relationships, and a shorter fuse when situations are heated. It can also include symptoms like muscle tension and headaches. When left to fester, emotional exhaustion can leave you feeling lethargic and despondent, with a diminished sense of satisfaction, joy, and happiness. So let's go over the differences of emotional exhaustion, regular fatigue, and chronic fatigue. Regular fatigue is often the result of physical exertion or a busy day and is usually resolved by resting, sleeping, or taking a break. Where emotional exhaustion differs is that prolonged emotional stress or mental strain makes these regular coping mechanisms unable to remedy the feelings of being tired. When it comes to chronic fatigue, many of the symptoms overlap with emotional exhaustion, but chronic fatigue typically has a more complex physiological basis that may require medical intervention to manage it effectively. The good thing here is that emotional exhaustion can often be relieved through shifts in how we manage stress, prioritize lifestyle adjustments, and establish systems for support. So one of the things I want to touch on with emotional exhaustion is the concept of the electromagnetic field or the biofield that is part of the human body. Electrical activity is created in the organs, tissues, and cells within your body, with the heart, brain, and nervous system being integral in the creation and flow of this biofield that also extends beyond your physical body. When the electromagnetic field within your body becomes weakened, whether from prolonged stress or unresolved emotions, it creates the opportunity for illness to take root both physically and emotionally. In cases of emotional exhaustion, the strength and coherence of your electromagnetic field is depleted, making it difficult for you to feel rejuvenated and refreshed. And we're going to look at this from two distinct angles: energy leaks and energy imbalances, because they both play a role in the emotional exhaustion you feel. Energy leaks come from having unfinished, ongoing, recurrent stress. This could be a project you've been avoiding but keeps spinning around in your head so that every day you feel mentally drained just thinking about it. Or it could be a stressful or difficult time in a relationship where you find your attention is fixated, creating an inability to think about other things or enjoy what you're doing. Energy imbalances come from staying too long in a fight or flight stress response. This could be from unresolved traumas or events within your life that still preoccupy your thoughts, or because you have developed coping mechanisms that, while they block the external threat, they keep your internal energy on high alert, not allowing for turning off or resting. When events and situations in your life prevent energy from flowing freely through and around your biofield, this will disrupt your body's natural polarity, causing energy to become stuck or stagnant. This blocked flow impacts your capacity to recharge and makes emotional exhaustion more persistent. Think back to your younger years when everything was seen as an adventure. Energy seemed limitless because everything was from the energy of fun, pleasure, joy. When you were younger, you didn't have a concept of emotional exhaustion. Life was largely lived in the moment, with your mind only fixating on the next fun thing to do, and you had energy for days to meet up with the demands of your life. What I want to offer to you here is how to find your way back to the childhood pool of endless energy, to align with it so you can live from there. A Course in Miracles teaches that it is our attachment to ego and judgment that creates feelings of being tired and exhausted. That through rising above our perceptions and allowing in pure energy, there is no such thing as being tired when you are in alignment. One thing I've come to observe is that by having something that brings you into harmony with joy and happiness, like working with crystals, you can make significant strides in addressing emotional exhaustion. One way to reconnect with that childlike energy and address emotional exhaustion is through the intentional use of your crystals. Using your crystals to create body grids aimed at restoring and balancing the flow of energy in and around your body, or working with points and wands to direct the flow of your energy and to recharge your physical body. Each month, inside the Crystal Self-Healer members portal, we have a collective crystal healing session specifically meant to provide the safe and nurturing space for rebalancing and healing to happen. There are also modules that teach you how to create your own grids and body layouts to customize your crystal practice to meet your own needs, helping you to address energy leaks and energy imbalances. One thing that makes emotional exhaustion tricky is that as adults, it can be a challenge to not engage with the thoughts that exacerbate feeling drained. This is the fixating on a situation that you can't control, or not holding firm to your boundaries, or not being confident and comfortable saying no to situations and people that drain you. This constant drain on your energy will keep you in a constant state of exhaustion unless you identify what is draining you, figure out what you can let go of, and then eliminate what you can. As you remove things that are keeping you stuck or have exhausted you, you make space for more of the things that can invigorate you or light you up so that you can be more like your childhood self. And you create more space for actual replenishing time for rest. As you do this, you can go back and listen to the episodes on better sleep with crystals, resetting your energy with selenite, creating an energy shield with crystals where we talk about crystal grids, and take control of negative emotions with black tourmaline. These are just a few, but all of these episodes will support you in dealing with and managing symptoms of emotional exhaustion. And I would love to hear from you. What steps are you taking to overcome emotional exhaustion? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're needing more support, you can get that personalized support inside the Crystal Self Healer members portal. This will help you establish and hold these boundaries to learn techniques and tools for managing your mind and mastering your emotions. And one thing you can do today that doesn't require anything fancy, but you can include your favorite crystals, is to place one hand, usually your dominant hand, on the back of your neck near the base of your skull, and the other hand at or near your tailbone. Sit here with your hands completing the electrical circuit of your body and allow your body to rest and recharge for a few minutes. When it comes to counteracting emotional exhaustion, I'm going to offer fire agate as a crystal to support you. Fire agate connects with your lower chakras in order to help you feel rooted, stabilized, as well as invigorated and recharged. This will help you feel grounded when facing periods of intense activity or emotional drain. Fire agate rekindles a zest for living, helping to dislodge you from the humdrum patterns of daily life, allowing you to reconnect with your true desires and also release the feelings of hopelessness. Fire agate stimulates the energetic body, refreshing its connections and bringing a renewed sense of vitality, which can feel diminished when you're emotionally exhausted. And fire agate activates the sacral chakra, which can promote emotional balance and help you to hold boundaries that avoid future energetic depletion. While emotional exhaustion may take hold and have you slogging through life right now, you don't have to stay here. There are simple steps you can take, easy ways to work with your crystals to help you create more energy and zest for your daily life. As you explore these practices, remember, the goal is to restore the effortless, joyful energy you experienced in childhood, helping you move through life feeling refreshed and whole. You can always join me inside the Crystal Self Healer members portal to learn more about working with your crystals to manage your energy and master your thoughts so you can overcome emotional exhaustion and live life on your terms. Go to my website or use the link in the show notes to learn more and join today. Today's episode has been brought to you by Fire Agate and Polarity. May we all recharge, feel grounded, balanced, and whole so we can face life's demands with calm and clarity. Blessed be, my friends. All right, my friends, that wraps up this week's episode. Thank you for joining me here today on the Crystal Self Healer podcast. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, leave a review, and take the What Crystal is Best for You quiz linked in the show notes. Join me again next week as we continue to demystify crystals, how your brain works, and how you can use them so you can have more energy, get more done, and feel better every day.